There's no more jobs, guys. There's no more opportunities. What are we gonna do? Doom and gloom, turmoil in the tech industry. It's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Your boy is back and out and did it again one more time. All right, guys, so let's get into it, man. I understand you're probably applying to a bunch of jobs. I know you did 20,000 React projects. You did the Netflix clone, the Amazon clone, and now you're learning about Prisma, and now you're learning about TypeScript, and it seems like forever you're constantly learning new stuff, but guess what? You're not getting no results, right? And then now you're starting to see videos and social media influencers and people just talking about how there's no jobs, there's no opportunities, that, you know, it's gonna be a hard year. 2023 was bad, and 2024 is gonna be even worse, right? These are the type of videos that you're going to see. And I mean, to be honest with you, right, these type of videos are going to become popular and a lot of people's going to make them, right? Because guess what? Misery loves company. But what can you really do about it, right? What is it that you're supposed to do to be able to succeed in this industry? And I'm going to focus specifically in web development. I'm not talking about game development. I'm not talking about anything about mobile or embedded apps or anything else, right? Machine learning, AI. I'm talking about web development, okay? This is what I do. This is what I'm into, right? That's what I am. I'm a web developer, right? I like things on the web, all right? So I'm going to focus on that specific niche. Now, even here on YouTube, I'm looking at some of the videos that YouTube is telling me, right? So this is, if you guys don't know, this is like the YouTube dashboard for most tech developers, right? You come over here, you click on research, right? You see over here some of the things that YouTube is recommending you to basically create, right? And they show you a couple of videos, right, that are popular, that seems like people are picking up and are watching, right? And again, I'm seeing this firsthand, right? This is what YouTube is telling me, kind of like, hey, make this type of videos because this is what people want to see, right? So shout out to my boy Kenny Gunderman. You have the end of the self-taught programmer, right? Coding isn't enough anymore in 2024. And good old tech lead, is coding still worth it in 2024, right? Should you be doing this? Right? So there's other videos that even YouTube is telling me, like, hey, this is what people want. They want to see this, right? And again, just like I said, misery loves company. Now, again, guys, there's a bunch of jobs out here. The thing is that if you're gonna start learning web development and you're gonna focus on the thing that everybody else is also learning, guess what? You're no longer special, right? Right now, there's a whole bunch of jobs for React, but there's even way more people that know that skill. So you're not gonna get results, right? And if you're able to get a job, you have to pretty much outshine everybody that's trying to get those same jobs. So really, the market shifted, right? Before it was about, you know, developers had to control in a sense, right? Because so many companies had so many job opportunities, and there was enough developers for each one of those positions. But now, just like the real estate market, it kind of shifted the other way. Now the employers have the power, right? There's not that many jobs, and there's a lot of supply for those type of skills and type of job positions, right? So what do you do, right? This is where you have to go in and restructure the way you're thinking about becoming a web developer, right? Those job opportunities where they were hiring any random guy in 2017, 2016, where if you knew just enough about React, you could get a job. Those opportunities is gone, okay? Like, it's gone, right? And I don't think they're gonna come back for a while, right? So what you want to do is you want to go in and start looking at yourself as a web developer. This idea that you are a React developer, a Vue developer, a Node.js developer, a PHP developer, a Java developer, like, no, get this out of your head. You are a web developer, right? There's plenty of jobs out here that you can do as a web developer. Some pay a lot, some pay okay, and some pay almost nothing, right? So you have to decide, what do you want to do, right? So at the end of the day, if you're gonna go and jump into this industry and you're trying to get your first job, you have to look at the opportunities that's here. Okay, there's plenty of companies that need people to manage their websites. There's plenty of companies that need people to help them with their email development. There's plenty of people that are hiring for people that know about e-commerce and just know the process of building a web application, right? And it's not just on one specific stack, which is what everyone teaches and what everyone recommends, because quote unquote, that's what pays the most. Forget about that. This is the hack. You go in, you get your first web development job, right? Doing anything, as long as it pays your bills and you're living comfortably. And then from there, once you have experience, you can now go in and jump into the competition, because now you have 6 months of experience, maybe a year of experience, maybe 2 years of experience doing some type of development, right? And you don't have to believe me, right? You could even go into on LinkedIn and search software engineer at Google, and one thing that you will notice is that about 80% of the people that you're gonna find there, they have 4 to 5 jobs before they even get to FANG. There's some people that make it straight out of college. There's some people that make it, on their first try, but the majority of people, it takes them about 4 to 5 freaking jobs to get there, and that's fine. Okay, some of you guys don't even have a college degree in computer science. Some of you guys went in and learned a couple of, months, a couple of skills, and guess what? You could get a job. Like, that's a plus, right? Like, the opportunities are there, but you have to look at this in a different light. This idea that you're going to get a top paying job doing the same skill that everybody else is doing is very hard. Okay, it's very hard. Companies don't have the extra money to just throw it away and be like, well, he kind of knows this stuff. Let's give him some $100,000 and some benefits and this and that, and maybe even relocation money. Let's just go in and start throwing the money in the air. No, companies are now being a little bit more, controlled with their bread. Okay, but the opportunities are there. Now, when you see this type of videos, understand, and shout out to all of those content creators. They're all good content creators, right? Understand that, guess what? This is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to create content for you to watch, right? And for you to be entertained, right? At the same time, give you what you want, right? Because if not, they don't get no views. Nobody's gonna watch it. Now, what you want to do is you want to say, well, let me go in different platforms, just like, let's say, I don't know, jobs.google.com, right? You want to come in and you want to say, well, I'm a web developer. What does that mean? That means I can work with anything that has to do with web development, right? You come in here, you look at the jobs that's there, okay? And you apply to those jobs that you qualify for. Guess what? Maybe building the next React app right now, or learning how to build server-side components, or even learning TypeScript right now might not even be a good idea for you, because guess what? You are not there yet, okay? You might want to go in and get your first job, like I said, maybe working for a company like this, Online Commerce Group. No one knows this company. They're in Montgomery, Alabama, right? You might want to go in and basically join something like this. Hey, Sunsoft Inc., right? Who knows what company this is? But guess what? They're giving a job, right? Also, too, as you can see, they're focusing on something that maybe you guys haven't even paid attention to, okay? There's other frameworks, other languages that you guys can learn, and that will help you stand out, okay? There's a lot of job opportunities here, and it's not as competitive as trying to go for the thing that everybody's going for, okay? This is the question from me to you guys, right? What do you want to do? You want to stay at home waiting for this lottery ticket to be called, and from there to say, well, now is your turn for you to actually get a job? No, you just want to go in and get in the industry. That's the most important thing, okay? So if you find a job that is $65,000, $75,000, $85,000, guess what? Take it. Maybe they're doing WordPress. Maybe they're doing something like Drupal. Maybe they're using Laravel. Maybe they're using Angular. Maybe they're using C#, .NET. Maybe they're using Java, right? Take it. Go for it. There's less competition in those roles. Again, what are we here for? Are you a web developer or are you a framework developer? And if you can't do that framework, you just can't get a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you that type of guy? Are you that type of girl? Like, come on now. Let's be honest. There's plenty of jobs out here. Trust me, I know, because this is what I do, right? This is what I basically, focus on in my community, right? Helping people get into job opportunities and get into the game, okay? So while there's a whole bunch of people that is like, man, struggling to find a job, right? Guess what? We have a lot of results at CodingPhase.com. Not because we like doing something completely out of this world, or I'm like the developer whisperer and I got all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I just look at what's in the market, what has a low supply, right? And has a high demand for those type of developers, right? And if you're a junior developer and you're trying to get into the game, focus on getting experience. Then from there, once you have experience, you can go into any job position, any language, anything that you want to do. But first, focus on getting your first job, right? I'll show you guys, like, this is the Hall of Fame on CodingPhase.com, okay? This is just regular folks. And this is why I love my platform, because this platform is not meant for, the guy that just graduated college, the guy who is still in high school, the guys that's applying for internship. This is for regular folks, okay? People that's coming in, right, looking to get a job, looking to get into the industry, right? You'll see this here: email developer, content editor, email developer, right? Shout out to Lawrence Lockhart, started as a content manager, right? From there, you have email developer, digital project manager, software engineer, email developer, web systems engineer, right? There's so many roles. But one thing that you're gonna notice in here in this list of people is that they start at a position, right? And over time, they get to grow, okay? The most important thing is for you to get in, okay? It's not for you to just go in and get your dream programming language, your dream framework. You are a web developer. You are here to solve problems. The language is a tool. The framework is a tool. We use whatever tool is necessary to solve the problem of the client or the employer. That's it. Okay? So this idea of this doom and gloom, right, is bullshit. Like, straight up, it's bullshit. Like, you have to go out there and start applying for the jobs that will take you right now. This is not a time where you're going to go in and wait it out, because you're going to be here like a lot of people that waited 2022, waited 2023, and they still ain't getting no results. Okay? Now, again, guys, you already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. If you want to come in, you want to learn how to code, right? You're a beginner or someone looking to transition into the tech industry, this is what we do. We focus on helping people, the average folks, the regular people, right? The grown man, grown ass woman that's trying to get into this game, right? And want to see some results. This is what we do at CodingPhase.com. All right. Now, if you're interested in that, you can definitely go to CodingPhase.com, check it out, or you could click on the link below, right, on this description. You'll see there's a couple of things there. There's 2 links. One link for free training to know what the Tech Accelerator program is, and another is 20% off on the whole website. You click that link, that applies the whole coupon, and hey, everything is 20% off. All right, go check it out, guys. And I just wanted to say, stop worrying so much. Stop stressing yourself out so much. Okay, you will find an opportunity. You will find a job. But you have to go with what the market is offering. Not what you want, not what you dream about, but what the market is offering, okay? And your first opportunity, all right? Once you have that, and you have that stamp on your resume, you're out of here, all right? I'll see you guys later. It's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Peace.